Dallas.
Oh, you're outside of Dallas. Okay.
Yeah, I consider it Dallas. Like if somebody says, where do you live?
Okay.
I'm not going to say, my little town. I usually say,
say the big one. Yeah. Darlene, I have been messaging you, but you've been so busy on all your adventures. I've been saying to you, you're in Texas. Are you in Dallas? I've been asking you on the WhatsApp, but you've just been too busy. But I'm coming to Dallas in a week's time to go to Vid Summit, girlfriend.
No way.
Yes, freaking way.
Oh my God, I get to hug you. Oh my God.
I get to hug you, and we will do some shiz together.
I can take you all over when you're not busy.
Do you know what? That honestly, literally, I literally went onto the school and I just said, oh, hey, look, I'm telling you guys first. And you are the next person on the WhatsApp that I'm just like, are you in Texas? Are you in Dallas? And I'm asking you, but I can see that you haven't been in your WhatsApp. So I've just thought, oh, well, I'll catch up with you today.
Oh my God. Dude, I'm so excited.
I am so excited too. I'm so excited.
Next week.
So next week it starts on the 7th to the 9th of October.
But the 9th is my birthday. It's my birthday.
What day? The 9th?
The 9th.
Okay. Amazing. Yes, because I've literally got a couple of days where I'm not doing the conference. So yay.
God, that made me so happy.
Oh my God, me too. I'm literally going, some of my girls are in Dallas. I'm sure of it. But, and then I thought I'd make a video like a couple of days ago, but then I've been too busy trying to build up my website. We can
go live together, touring
We can go live together.
I'll be your Uber driver.
Do you know what? I know all of that. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Yes, Paula. Oh my God. So where does Paula's in Texas, isn't she?
She's in Tennessee.
Oh, she's in Tennessee. Okay.
About 8 hours
same letter, different state.
Yeah.
Texas thinks they're our own country. Like they think, I say they, I'm here.
We are the world.
We think we're our own country.
Yes.
You gotta love Texas.
Yes, I'm so excited. That's a fairly recent decision, sort of only made last weekend, but I'm just beyond excited. And
I have something to give you because I was gonna send it. I was gonna ask you for your address.
Save the postage because we'll see each other. Okay.
I'll have like the news broadcast there so that they can video us when we meet each other.
Of course. Oh my gosh. So do you know what? What I'll try and do is I'll just try and bring up Vid Summit. So it's for anyone that hasn't heard of it. So I'll just have a little go here. I'm not like amazing at it.
Peter, you should get on a plane and come too.
Share the
If
screen.
I could go to America, the first place I would go to would be New York.
Nah, come to Texas.
New York is only on my bucket list for like 1 or 2 days. I just want to go to the only reason I want to go to New York is to go and pay my respects at the 9/11 memorial.
Yeah.
Go see Madison Square Garden, and then that's it.
Okay, Peter, remind me again what I do when I get to all this sort of like OBS stuff. I hate the way OBS does this. It makes my brain go.
You click on the
new tab
button, the little, no, not that one. The one with the plus button.
Okay. The plus button. No. I've already. New layout. No, I've already done present or invite because you can see.
See on the very bottom of the screen.
Okay.
You've got microphone, camera. The one in the middle, that's blue.
Oh, that looks like a cross though.
Oh yeah, cross, a plus. They're the same thing.
Oh, okay. Like this? No, that's taken it away.
No, you click that and then.
Oh yes, I've done that.
You decide. You pick what screen of yours that you've got open that you want to share.
Oh, okay. I don't have anything open. I'm literally going to find.
Would you like
something.
me to do it?
Okay, I think I might have it. Have I got it? Hang on, wait. Can you guys? Okay,
yes.
I'm just going to look up. Right. I'm going to look up Vid Summit. Right. See how it easily populated like that? Okay, can you guys see that?
Yep.
Okay, amazing. So this is it. This is it. Vid Summit. It is for creators by creators.
Alison, why are you not going?
I didn't know about it.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Dude, this is Daryl Eves. This is Irvine
Yeah.
Irvine Convention Center. Yeah, Irvine. But this is Daryl Eves's one.
Can you still get tickets or do you have to be asked?
No, dude. This is, I think the asked one might be VidCon or something like that.
Yeah, that's
This
VidCon.
is, yes. So you get the gist. You get the gist. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Hope
And they're
Skull.
all YouTubers.
Yep.
In fact, I don't think they are. They can be just fans of YouTubers.
Oh, yes.
We'll set up our own booth. I'll make us shirts.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay,
Oh my
so
gosh.
you get the gist. You get the gist. We go down here.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
send me the link in an in a text.
Mr. Beast on the stage.
Yes. Now the big controversy last year was that he was promised to be there and he didn't go. So I've been watching videos, people saying, "How was 2024 compared to 2023?" And so they were just like, talking about with all the here's the pros, here are the cons. Here's what I think they could do better next time. Here's the things, all the stuff. So I've just been like balls deep in watching that stuff and just grooving on it. So yeah, for video,
I'll see about getting tickets. I'll see if I could get in.
See, well, you will be able to get a ticket. You'll be able to get a ticket. I'm sure they're still there. You will be able to. Yeah, that was just my New Zealand accent that I just tumbled out those words. Yeah, you will be able to get a ticket. I'm absolutely sure that they've still got.
So we could go together.
We could go together. We could go together. See, look at that. Well, yep. So there we go. You got registration on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is a big, massive day with all the things.
Molly Kaiser, I follow her.
Who?
Molly Kaiser.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I'm going to go on and I'm just going to run it by my husband first because that's the right thing to do.
Right thing to do. Yes.
Yeah.
When she says run it by her husband, she means run into the room and say we're going to Vid Summit next weekend.
Yes.
No, I'm going with my friend Karen.
Yes.
He knows. He says, now is she in Australia or New Zealand? Because he thinks Adora. He doesn't get the either one of you. He knows.
And you know what? People just think, you know what I mean? Some people aren't even sure if we're kind of New Zealand is even an Australian state. Of course, most people know that because, of course, there's like famous New Zealanders around.
Right.
But when you think Australia and New Zealand, you know what I mean? People do get those mixed up easily.
But he knows that I have been on a live with Dora. We did the YouTube live last week, the other day, when I was at my mom's getting ready for the sale, and she goes, "Let's try this out." And so I'm like, "I'll do it."
People just need to remember it's like New Zealand is Jonah Lomu, Australia's Ricky Ponting and Shane Warne.
That's all they need to know.
Okay, Mr. Beast, his name is on every food down here.
Yeah, that's right. He's got all the food. All the food. But he's not like pegged to come this year. It's just that there was a little bit of controversy around it, the way it rolled out last year, that he was supposed to be there. And I remember like seeing all this blah, blah, blah about it. So yeah, he's not supposed to be there this year, but it's just, yeah, he was supposed to be there last year, but this is Daryl Eves. So it's his thing. I think they might've been going for something like 6 or 7 years or something. But the other reason why I'm excited. So first of all, it's amazing. You get access to all of the videos of all of the sessions for unlimited. That's pretty amazing. When I think there's something like, I want to say, let's say 8 or 10 sessions a day.
What's the website again?
Vid Summit. I'll put it in the thing, vidsummit.com. Vidsummit.com.
Okay,
got it. Yeah. So Paula has got, so she said, who will be my first whoopie-doo? Who will be my favorite ones at the summit? Obviously, Daryl would be good to see. It's really hard, because the thing is that this just shows, my age here. I literally because I saw some tips on a panel that were talking about like the pros and the cons and all that kind of stuff, people that had gone for a couple of years. And they were saying it would have been helpful if they could have like pre-worked out who they were going to. And they were going, it would be great to have like maybe a printout or something like that.
Oh,
And
man.
being old school, I would love a PDF printout ability. So I've literally had to write down, there is no PDF printout. So it has occurred to me to like make a bit of a PDF printout and sort of whack it somewhere. But anyways, try to figure out, because I'm just all a little bit starstruck by all the opportunities. But yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
oh my God. I can't believe spending the day with you.
I know.
Who cares about these content creators? You
Who
are
cares?
the
Who cares?
guru.
You know what? We're going to live in the hallways. We're going to live in the hallways and we're going to network our little patooties off, Alison.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, check that. Honestly, you know what I've been doing this week? I've been making a business card, because that was one of the tips. Like they said, either have a digital business card with your QR code, just for like having little meet and greets and stuff like that, and people want to quickly capture each other's details. And they did talk about business cards as well, but this was a much younger generation, like the 20-somethings. But I just thought to myself, you know, that's handy to have with a QR code on it, nice and basic, because
I have a business
all
card
the
for my
business cards are
crafts.
still okay.
So I'll do that, and I'll make a QR code to put on.
Yes, and I did that on Canva. So I've been knee deep in making a business card, and you know, I've been watching videos about social media type business cards, and then I literally went to Claude.ai is my new favorite app. I'm late to Claude. I've only just got on Claude this week. So yeah, thank you, Krista. That's a big trip. So exciting. Yeah, Paula is funny, Gina. You probably get a schedule at the event. Yeah, I didn't think so, because we get an app. We just get an app with everything on it. This is just the way people roll now. It's a little bit old school, but I just want to be able to see it all and then just make my little 1, 2, 3 preferences.
I just want to run something, show you something that I have just discovered.
Okay, cool. I'll watch out for you. Hello, Dora.
Go. So this one, sure.
I don't think I could get in.
Have you hit buy the ticket?
There's no buy the ticket. Oh, get your tickets now.
Yes, at the top.
So this is all the YouTube conventions for 2025.
Ah, yes.
With the prices over here.
Yeah.
Where they are. So Vid Summit is $895.
It's $995 for me.
There's one
That's
in
the price for me too.
Yeah, there's one in Australia. And then if you go all the way down, you've got like, this is all about what's happening at VidCon. But then if you go down to Vid Summit right here, and then look at this. Among those are top tier YouTube creators. Mr. Beast and Preston Plays are returning speakers.
Is that for this year, for 2025?
Yep.
Oh, interesting. I did not see him on the thing, so maybe they're not advertising him, because you know what I mean. Just who knows what's going to happen, like in terms of his availability.
This website.
Yes, Dora. It's like looking down the back of the
Exits.
couch for coins situation. That's true for me.
So, yeah, I thought that would be a really cool thing to know about.
Oh my gosh, you know what? Oh my gosh. Oh, this is all tied together. I had to get I have a Square credit card reader for my phone.
Okay.
I was only going to take cash at the sale, but if somebody made a huge purchase, I would make that offer. And so the night before, I was looking for it, and I went to my cash box where I usually keep it, but I haven't used it in a year. And so I went to my cash box, and it wasn't there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And so I immediately go into my closet, and I'm like, sometimes I wear Vera Bradley when I do sales, like a stand-up, stand-up show when you just pop-up show. And when I don't want to have a whole bunch of cash register or whatever, I'll wear just like a small Vera Bradley bag. And I looked in the first one. I'm like, oh, it's not here. Darn it. Where is it? And I opened this backpack Vera Bradley that I don't even remember ever using. My mother gave it to me. And guess what? It was my dad's birthday on the 24th. This is the evening of the 24th. And I got $404 in my purse.
Okay. That is the best. That is the best. Do you
believe it?
Do you mean you just literally found it? Like,
yes,
you
I opened the purse.
Oh, okay. When was this? When was this?
The 24th.
Of September, like a few days ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you spent that money yet?
No. And I
it's a sign. It's a sign.
I just did my mom's estate sale. So if she really loves me, and if she ever comes on here and watches this, it would be so nice if she'd let me keep that money, and then I have all the money made.
Do you know what? Literally, I've been looking down the couch for coins, like looking for any little money banks, breaking little piggy bank. You know what I mean? Really searching for last minute sort of money.
Well,
to come
because
yes, but that's a sign. That's your 400. There you go.
I haven't been able to. I've been, I can't do. I haven't had my hair cut in a year. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to get my hair cut.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'm just overwhelmed.
So good. So good. Hey, Julie, we are just overwhelmed.
Julie.
Do you know what? It's a sign because you've got your birthday coming up, right? Like you could get like a little bit of a slight advance. You just never know. You never know. And you found that cash.
I know. On my dad's birthday.
You're winning.
And my lucky numbers, my angel numbers are 444.
Wow.
And I got $404.
Wow. And do you know what? Like this morning on Alexa's live, she it was the 9th of April, wasn't it, Peter? Do you want to talk about what she mentioned there, just for anyone who didn't catch any of that? The specialness of the 9?
Yes, if I remember correctly, she had a vision as she was getting ready to quit YouTube, I think it was, and she'd written something down as like a manifestation with the date April the 9th, and what happened I can't remember now. So much going on.
So the date of her book going for sale.
Was it, yes.
Was that it?
That's
it? You found that information.
Yeah, April the 9th, 2024, her book was released on Amazon, and it is in my Amazon basket, ready to purchase.
And Alexa said that 9 is her special number. What was the number?
Mine is 4.
She's a very spiritual person, so that's like a spiritual number.
Yeah, her and I, Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're just all excited. It's just all exciting.
Is she coming to it?
No,
Okay.
I didn't. I didn't ask her or anything like that. But
you know anybody that is going to be there?
No, I don't.
Woo, woo. They're gonna. You wear that bun on your head, girl, and they're gonna know we're in the crowd.
Yes, that's it. The bun. I've got a little picture of me with the little bun on, just a small little one on the on my business card. But that's so exciting. Are you gonna? When do you think you'll buy your ticket?
I'll talk to Ephraim when I get down here.
Yes.
Actually, you guys get the show on the road, and I'm gonna run downstairs real quick.
You run downstairs, because we're just like gabbing away here. Run downstairs. That is just too cool. That is too cool. Hello, Julie. How is your little breakaway going? We're missing all our peeps. I know, I was just thinking of something a little bit mischievous. I thought maybe she, if her hubby doesn't know about the $404, she could say the ticket price is $995. And then when he's just like, oh, stingy, ouch, quick, get the boo-boo cream onto it. She could then just, like we could just sit in that space for a bit, then she could just go, or I could get it for, let's say, $595, and then suddenly he might just go, okay, that's better, because then she's got the 404. But that, Alison is walking that straight line. She's not going to do anything slightly mischievous like that. So, wasn't Alexa incredible this morning? Anyone who caught a little bit of that this morning with Reva and Miriam and me?
Alexa's always incredible.
She's just such a darling.
Yeah, she's always got such powerful messages to spread, and she's so motivational.
She is so motivational, and her podcast and everything that she's pivoting back to basics. I really loved her talking about that.
Yeah, that podcast is going to be a really big thing for her.
Yeah, really, really big, yeah.
I think it's important to, like she said, when you find yourself in a little bit of a rut or a bit of a struggle, it's okay to just pivot a little bit and try something a little bit different.
Yep.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer. We're just talking about Alexa, what an absolute babe she is. Beautiful person, strong woman. And I just even like the way she talks about sometimes she can get too much in her masculine energy. And I thought, I haven't really heard it phrased like that before, but I really loved it. And I could, it helped me just sort of give a picture and gave all the right feels. She mentioned one video and one podcast per week. Yeah. And longer, deeper ones, the masterminds. Yes. Did you see her mastermind, the email list one, Peter? I'm sure you have.
I did, yes.
Yeah. That was so dense. I can see how she spent, 4 days doing that.
Yeah.
And do you know what else too? I think it's cool, like, whatever. I mean, what do we think the average length of her videos might normally be? Would they be 10 to 15 minutes-ish or something like that? Yeah. And then for her to do the 1 hour pluses on these master classes, man, that's really strategic, isn't it? Like it's giving the big meaty information from someone that we know and love and trust. And there's all the, the more quick sort of like, conversational ones and updates and things like that. And the how-tos, like the shorter how-tos.
She's managed to build the credibility whilst also maintaining the relatability.
You're exactly right.
And
yeah.
A lot of YouTubers, when they can get to a certain level and then they kind of forget that at one point they were a small channel and they start thinking a little bit too highly of themselves.
Yeah.
But Alexa's not that type of person. She just keeps herself grounded. And I think with running a family of 5, it's impossible to think too highly of yourself. You have to stay grounded at all times.
Yeah.
But I think of Alexa as a success story as well, because she didn't do YouTube until she was released from her job. And she turned that into a huge success that it is now, earning more money than she was at her job.
Yeah. So did you watch her first podcast episode, the one from 1 or 2 days ago? Have you watched that yet?
I don't think I've seen that one pop up on my feed yet.
Got it. Yeah. So she talked about in the last year earning $200K American.
Bloody hell.
Blooming heck, man. Like I was just like that little emoji with the little exploding head. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I'm here thinking like, should I start a school community and should I make it paid? And I don't want to charge people too much. And would people pay for it? And she's earning $200,000. It's just incredible.
Yeah, but do you know what though? But that's her. She started like all of us, right?
Yes, she did.
She started and she just did the giving value, and she just built up from there. I was, one question, if if you were to think about what was the unasked question, like that, it just wasn't like a good time, and I'd sort of like easily taken up my amount of time for sort of like asking questions and things like that. And it wasn't just like a little gap for it, but I was dying to ask her, like, what does hubby think now about that little 5,000 investment that she made in Harut's mentoring? You know how she's talked. Have you seen that video where she talks about how? Yeah, I literally was wanting to ask her about that if there was like a little opportunity, but we there were just so many other amazing things that she was saying. Hey, Evie, did she share much about her partner and mentor for business?
She did speak briefly about one. I think she has a few mentors, but she did speak briefly about one of the mentors from Think Media.
Yep, she said she's in a group with them because she did that. What did she say it cost? Like, was it 1,200 or something like that? That first course from Think Media.
Yes, I think so.
And that was a real DIY. You know what I mean? And sort of, but just get the information. But now she's in a group. But she's getting mentoring from Harut. She said she's like really doing a massive investment now for the next 12 months. She mentioned that in her podcast.
I know she's just sent out an email asking people if they would be interested in like a 3-month intensive course, which it does sound really, really good. It's at this point it's out of my price range, but it does sound
me too.
Really, really, really good.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, if I had the money to pay for it, I would pay for that, but I don't. So I'm gonna stick with the April Lynn's 3-month challenge.
Yeah.
Which I've got. I've been working with ChatGPT today to tie two videos together.
Wow. Okay. What is that? What is tying 2 videos together?
It means I came up with one idea for a video, and that idea for a video tied in perfectly with doing the challenge. So it's basically how my dream camera that I want to buy is the Sony ZV-E10.
Oh, that's what Alexa's got, isn't it?
Yes, and I've been in my own head thinking, oh well, my videos are not going to look great until I've got this camera. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to give myself a challenge. I'm not going to buy that camera until I get monetized. Then that turned into, wait a minute, if I'm doing that as a challenge, then I can tie that into the April Lynn challenge and do the 90-day challenge. And then at the end of the challenge, I will either have been monetized and be able to buy the camera, or I'll realize that I didn't actually need that camera anyway. Because at the end of the day, even though I know it, I still want the camera, but I still know that it's not the camera or the lens, it's the creator and the story that makes it successful.
Yeah.
So, but I will show you what I have been working on behind the scenes.
Nice. And Jennifer's asking what the challenge is, so it's good that we are. So April Lynn, it's April Lynn's challenge, Jennifer.
Yes.
From a video. What is April Lynn's YouTube channel called?
It is. Let me just check here real quick.
I'll look out for you.
Right.
Because that's what mates do, Peter. They look out for each other.
Absolutely. I actually, during the stream earlier, I was messaging Viva to say, check your microphone levels.
Yes.
Your microphone sounds a bit low. and she replied saying like, "Thank you," and that's why she went off a little bit.
Oh,
Right.
got it.
So, where's the? Here it is.
Oh, Julie said she's
so-
starting the 1st of October.
So it's this one, and you know what? It's actually I'm looking at. I was just I'm looking in the wrong place. Here it is. So
Okay, she's coming back.
so this is
So when's your flight? Because I could pick you up at the airport and then we could go to VidCon.
So good. Oh my God, what a beautiful man your husband is. What a beautiful man. What a beautiful man. That is so kind. That's a really big conversation to have on the spot. And he's like, what do you mean you've just jumped out of your live? And, you know, like,
He goes, are you done already? And I'm
You're
like,
like-
no. I said, you know how I found that $404? He goes, you found it? And I said, in my purse. He goes, oh, yeah. And I said, and if mom is so kind enough to let me keep the earnings from the estate sale, he goes, yeah. I go, Karen's going to be here and she's going to VidIQ. I didn't even know what I called it. And the YouTube thing. And he goes, okay. He goes, where is it? And I go, in Irving. He goes,
You're like,
like
that's
here?
the good news. Go, that's the good news. I don't have to pay to get from New Zealand. Karen's paying to get from New Zealand, and she's taking 4 flights to get here. So
Oh my gosh.
You should have amped that up. Dude, 4 flights. I am.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
you know, he's like, can I just get my $75? Because he sold his 3D printer for $75 today. And so I'm like, yeah, I'll give you 100.
Oh my gosh.
We'll talk later, but I'll get your flight information. I'll be your Uber I used to drive Lyft for about a month. And so I'll be your personal Lyft driver.
Oh, amazing. All right. Here we go. Here's Peter.
So here's April Lynn's challenge.
Major plateau and eventually led to me hitting 100,000 subscribers. This is the most effective system I have ever used for growing on YouTube. And while it won't be easy, if you actually follow through on what we're about to cover, this could be one of the most impactful videos that you watch this year. So grab a notebook and something to write with, and let's get into it. So this challenge is split into 12 weeks, which are divided into 3 core phases, each with its own focus and its own upload schedule. We'll be using a default upload schedule of 1 video per week, but don't worry if you currently post more or less than that. I'll let you know which parts to modify to fit your own schedule. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it with Phase 1 Foundations, starting with Week 1, Declaring Your Commitment. The first week isn't about planning or strategizing, although we will get to those soon. This week is about making it real. Because the truth is, most creators who fail this challenge won't fail because they're bad at making videos. They'll fail because they give up. Maybe they get busy, maybe they'll lose motivation, but whatever the reason, this challenge will quietly slip away. Don't let that be you. That's why this week matters, because commitment changes everything. And there's real data to back this up.
Absolutely.
A study led by psychology professor Dr. Gail Matthews found that people who wrote down their goal were 42% more likely to achieve it compared to those who only thought about their goal. And that number climbed even higher for those who shared it with others. So that's exactly what we're doing in week 1. Let yourself and the world know just how serious you are about leveling up your channel, and use that public declaration to keep yourself accountable when your own motivation runs out. You can do this through a community post, or make a quick channel update, or even make an Instagram story or a tweet, or post in a Discord server. And if your channel is still small and you don't already have an audience to declare your commitment to, that's okay. Still write it down, and then tell a friend or a family member. Tell us in the comments of this video. The point is to make it so that you're not just thinking about maybe taking YouTube more seriously someday. You're actually doing it, starting right now. And
So that is her challenge, and then if you just scroll down and you click on here, this is her free Notion workbook that you can use to work through. It tells you all, like, step by step, each stage, what to do, and it's free. Like, you can give a donation to it if you want to. 1,950 downloads. So
Wow.
you know, she's definitely onto something. So, like I said, there's your this is the link. If you click the link in that particular video, then it'll send you to this page where you can just download it and work through the template, and it's mega, like, helpful. So that is her challenge. But what I have been working on as a side note is I was saying that I want to create a PC guide, and I had two options. So this one is, let's have a look, is the first, my first iteration of what I've created, that will guide people on, like, how to build a PC from scratch. Now, this one I did manually, but I also then thought, okay, what can AI come up with instead? So this is what AI came up with, and I just think it looks absolutely amazing. It's
Wow.
tells you, like, all about you building the finding the PC cases, and it's like just nice and easy, step by step. Like, so that's something that I have been working on, that I will be releasing. I'm not sure when I'm gonna be releasing it, but it'll be that will be a free download that I will be releasing for people.
Amazing, Peter. And so are you saying, like, the difference between the first one, that did you just do all that formatting and everything? Did you do that in Canva or?
Yes, I did that. I found all the images on YouTube and imported them into the Canva, into the work template, and just filled out all the little, like, specific instructions. And then Barnabas said, okay, why don't you try going to a website he showed me, which, Karen, you will absolutely love this website because it is free to use, and it is called, where we're going here, it is called Gamma AI. Okay, so you think of anything.
Oh, is it gamma.ai?
Gamma.ai, and you can come up with, like, say, inspirations. So you can just pick anything and it will just, like, design something for you. So I just went up into the templates part and just typed in there. Now you can create, like, and you can just generate. So just type in create a, let's go,
So this is like a design.
So create a
Website.
travel itinerary for Dallas, Texas. And you can have a presentation, a web page, a document, social, whatever you want it to be.
Yep.
So let's go with a web page and generate the outline, and then look at that.
Okay.
I mean,
We need to add in there getting picked up by Alison.
or you can add, you can change it if there's something that you don't, or you can add like create ideas for VidCon or something like that. But that is a website that's completely free to use.
Cool.
And that's one that Barnabas showed me, and that's how I created the second PC building guide. So I'll decide which one of those I want to release, because when I release it, I want it to be so somebody who has no idea about PCs can just take this guide and follow it step by step and build their own PC.
Wow. And so did you put all of your information into gamma.ai, or did you just ask it like, this is what I want you to create for me, and hit go, and then you made some changes from there?
No,
What did you do?
I just went into Gamma AI and typed in create a PC, a guide for building PC for beginners, and
Okay.
that beautiful creation is what it came up with.
Okay. And how different was that, or similar to what you came up with?
It looked more professional. However, it wasn't as in depth as the one that I created, because I know that there are different types of, say, the CPUs. So you've got like Intel CPUs and AMD CPUs. I know that they are two different CPUs and they look different, and you cannot put an AMD CPU into the same motherboard that you would put an Intel CPU into. So you've got different motherboards for different. So I was showing pictures of the different motherboard types, the different CPUs, the different sizes of RAM sticks that you can get, because I want people to be able to say, okay, I want to try and build my computer of whatever size, and I either want it to be an Intel computer or an AMD computer, and then if they have any problems or if they have any other questions, they can reach out to me and I can just walk them through it.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
is that a free? I'm sorry, you know how I'm in, my head's in the clouds right now, and
Are you buying your ticket? I literally was going to say, did you get your ticket? I was wondering whether you were sitting there buying your ticket.
That's what I was just doing.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Back to your question.
Sorry. So is that a free? I was listening, half listening, and like my pen, half listening and half. So is that AI free?
The Gamma AI is, you can use it for free. I believe there is like a paid version where you can do more things on it, but the computer guide that I built, or that was created for, like, that I created on there, which is, bear with me, which is, going back to it, is this one. This one was completely free. I didn't have to enter any information, and all I said was build a guide teaching people, beginners, how to build a PC. And
so now where are you going to put that, or what are you doing with that, Peter?
I am going to either put that in. I'll probably, I can either wait until I start my own school community and put it in there, or I can put it in Karen's community and Viva's community so that everybody has access to it, because it's going to be a free download. I'm not charging people for it, and then that's just to get them started. And then if they have any more questions, like which would I recommend or anything like that, they can reach out to me.
I love that. I love that whole thing of like sharing the classroom in school,
Yeah.
Peter. And,
Yes.
you know, and people putting their free digital products in there. I love that.
That's what it's for. Like,
That's what it's for.
School, having a school community isn't just about a place for people to.
I belong to Alexis's.
I'm not part of Alexis's yet. I am a part of Reva's and Karen's and Boomer's.
I haven't been invited to Karen's, so I wouldn't know about it.
Oh, you're missing out.
I will invite you, but I haven't like invited, like people are just popping in from the description, like they're just clicking the little link in my videos. So it's not like I have not invited you.
I will go in your
invited.
video.
You're invited.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you doing not on my school, Alison? Thanks.
I have the distinct honor of being the very first member of Reva's school community.
Yes.
Oh, a Beaver?
Yes.
Wow.
So, but yeah, as I was saying, for me, our school communities, like Karen's and Reva's communities, it's about people coming together to not only give encouragement but to share information. So I'll be sharing YouTube videos, not of mine, but of like other YouTube videos which I think people would find interesting. Like I posted a video which was a 5-hour tutorial on how to use DaVinci Resolve. I posted another video which was like a 2-3 hour tutorial on how to use Filmora 14. So yeah, I've got no problem if I design something and it's just like for beginners. I've got no problem just giving that away, because that's my way of letting people know, look, this is what I can do. This is one of my areas of expertise, and if you want to, like, if you'd like to work more with me, then we can do that down the line.
Would you ever make videos like taking computer, like, I don't know, would you ever make videos about that as well, Peter? Like,
I will be planning on making a video where I start with an empty case and I build the computer there and then on the video, putting everything in, explaining what each thing does, where it goes, how to position it, because some things you have to position them in a certain way,
I'm sure.
and then how to get that computer up and running and internet ready. And that would be, I could either do that in like a 5-video series, but I would probably just do it in like one video, which would take me maybe 30 to 45 minutes to build the PC and get it up and running.
Yeah, because of course I'm remembering that there's a cost to buying all those components and things. So if you've already got all the computers that you need, you probably don't have all the spare parts lying around conveniently just to then make a video of.
I have an empty case. I have a spare keyboard and a spare mouse.
I wish you lived close by, because Ephraim would give you all the parts. He's got all the cords, the cables, the cards, the boards, the everything.
I'll tell him to send them over. I'll pay for shipping. I don't mind.
No, that's an idea. That's an idea.
You know, or I could even jump on a video call with him and teach him how to build it himself.
He knows how. That's the problem. He has all the
Oh.
stuff,
Oh,
and
well,
he's
if
got to
he's
get
not,
rid of it.
if he's not using it, I'll buy it off him. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah, because he worked for Microsoft for a long time, didn't he?
Yeah.
Allison.
Yeah, that's what brought us down here.
Oh, well.
The convention is right next door to Microsoft.
Okay.
Well,
cool. It's all good.
everything is working out fine.
Everything is working out fine. And what about you, Alison? What does your week look like?
Okay, so I have
been
another. I don't know if she's popped in here. I don't know if she's going to, but this gal and her husband came into the estate sale, and he immediately went over to Ephraim's 3D printer and laser printer. And so I always said to Ephraim, you've got to go over there because I don't know anything about it. So if somebody shows interest, don't bug them. But if they're seriously looking, and so he did, and they started talking. And then this lady is like, well, I have a booth in Grapevine. And I'm like, are you serious? I go, I have one in Denton. And so we were cackling like, oh my gosh. And so we had stories so they have a booth together, a husband and wife have an antique booth together. We actually were at the same estate sale when I bought all those toys.
Mm-hmm.
She remembers me getting all the toys.
Right.
And she walks into my mom's estate sale. We end up hitting it off. And it's like, we were lost friends. Like we've been texting each other.
So good.
So it's been so much fun. And she lives really close by.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
I love it when that happens.
So I told her when my manifestation of opening my store comes through, she'll have a big booth at a good price.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so good. So have you been doing your mum's estate sale as well this week, or is it still going?
I just ended it. Yeah.
Okay.
I set it up. See, because she's selling her house, so we weren't able to set up at a slow pace.
No.
So I had like 48 hours to literally price everything, move it back into the house because her house is empty. And so we had to put everything back in the cupboards overnight and then take it all out. And as of today, I said, you know what, at 2:00, I called it on the internet. I had it on estatesale.net. And I said on the internet, just till 9 to 2. And at 2:00, we're like, door shut. And I literally was going to walk out after my husband left. I just wanted to clean a little things up, make sure there was no trash. And I have to go back and close up, like box things up and that didn't
consider having like or opening an online store.
Pardon me?
Have you or would you consider selling some of your items on places like Etsy or eBay? Or
well, the
like
state of Texas just implemented, I think this week, a new tax that we will be taxed on. Anybody in the state of Texas that sells anything on the internet will get taxed on the service charge. So when you do a listing anywhere and they charge you for that listing, you get charged for that. You have to report that on your taxes. You get charged you have to pay the government for taxes on that.
Yep. That's not fun.
But I did find a live auction site and I would feel more comfortable doing it. I've been searching it out. And they have high end stuff and lower end stuff, like stuff that I'd be interested in. And I was looking at who was selling and what was selling, and I'd feel very comfortable selling like one item, a pin or some jewelry that I found, in an estate sale, because it's not as threatening. I can see, you go on Etsy or I'm so afraid people aren't going to get what they want. Like,
right.
It's so subjective, or they
Yes.
say it's broken and you know it wasn't broken. But the things I would sell at this auction place, people bid on it for 3 days. And so you have a minimum and maximum, and it's cool.
That
So
does sound cool.
when you talk about the broken and the not broken, are you talking about when people receive their item, they say,
Mhm.
"Oh, it arrived broken"?
Right. And then you have to, if you sell on some of these platforms, you have to, like if you are a seller on Amazon, you have to give them their money back.
Right.
And they don't have to return the product.
No. Or they, or you have to pay to have it returned. There's no recourse. And
Is-
I Etsy isn't like that. I have sold on Etsy a little bit, but because I was doing handmade things, I get so nervous about what I'm making that what if it's not what the person dreamed of? Even though I'm showing them the actual item, I would never sell anything. I don't want to do mass quantity, so I wouldn't pump out 20 of them and say you're going to get one.
No.
I would list what I made.
Yep.
But I still get nervous that somebody's going to get something they said was not as big, or it wasn't.
Does that happen very much? Sorry, Peter, you
Yeah,
go.
I like the hands-on, truthfully. Like when I'm at my store and I meet people and I can tell them that I'll make them shirts or I'll make them jewelry or, whatnot.
I like watching there's channels, and you even have it on TV shows here, like where people go and bid on storage units, and then
Yes, Storage Wars.
yeah, I love watching those because like you can buy a storage unit for like $150, and then whatever's in there might be worth like $3,000, or it might be worth $50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love things like that.
And I get really educated by watching some of those things.
Oh yeah,
Because it'll put me in a rabbit hole. It's not that they totally tell me, you can't take it at face value. Oh, this is really worth blah, blah, blah. But it puts me in a rabbit hole so that I remember I should look for something like that, because these people usually do have resale stores online or whatnot. That's why they do it. And
Yeah.
so when they're talking about reselling,
is
I
that
pay attention to what they're finding.
is
Yeah.
that program still airing? Was it
Storage
Pawn Wall?
Wars.
No, Pawn Wars, where they take them all into the pawn shop.
Yeah, Grandpa died and
Okay.
Junior got arrested. Dad is running the store.
Yeah, I think because that seems like a really good idea.
Jennifer is just saying that they
Oh,
did.
Jennifer, tell us about. Oh my gosh, I wish you were on here. I want to hear all about it. You have the most beautiful decorations. Those chandeliers. Oh my gosh. I sat there and let that video go round and round and round.
Okay, there you go, Jennifer. There you go. There's some good feedback. Yeah, competing against people who had stores, so it wasn't great for us. So just start showing those a little bit there, just in case anyone can't see that. Against people who had stores, yeah, that's right. They've got a bit deeper pockets, haven't they?
There is
If you've got a store.
there are channels as well that which could be something that Alison might be interested in. They buy Amazon pallets.
I've thought of it. One of the people that's on the first day of speaking, the pink hair, I watch her all the time. She buys pallets, or she'll go and buy a whole store worth of every sample, and then she'll try it. And if she guesses wrong of which one she got in the surprise box, she'll send it to a viewer, or she'll keep it. She is so much fun.
Yeah, that could be another avenue for you to find if you could find like a palette of vintage items,
Right.
that could be something like. But
Well,
not
I'm
sure,
thinking
like,
about doing jewelry jars because I buy jewelry jars like and I make them now in my booth when I have excess amount of jewelry in pieces and parts because I make jewelry too. So and I'm just learning about it. So a lot of times gold or silver gets through and I don't realize it. So I bought a test, years ago on how to test it. You scratch it and put the chemical on it. But I reached out to a creator who does jewelry jars and he always opens them up. He says what he bought the whole jar for. And then he goes through the pieces and he shuffles through to find the markings that you would be looking for. So I reached out to him and I said, can I make you a jewelry jar just as if I was making it for my store? Because I don't know really. I'm learning what's in it. But can you tell me if it would be worth the money? And you could keep it, you could sell it, you could do whatever you want with it. But would you do like a video of whatever I send you?
Yeah, that's definitely part of networking. Because then who knows where that could lead? You could end up with like a collaboration where you're sending each other things. He might
Right.
see something and be like, oh, this would be right up Alison's street. She'd like this. And
Right.
hit you up with it.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredible, Jennifer. That's how your family and you raised money for your remodeling projects. Wow.
That's awesome. I reached out to a YouTuber to ask if she wanted my mom's China hutch for free. She would just have to come and get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Flipping furniture. Wow. That sounds like busy admin and physical work too, doesn't it?
Yeah. I thought I could do it. And I keep trying every couple of months. I get an itch and I find a little piece of furniture and it's the biggest mistake I've ever done.
Because
it's not
they're heavy. Are they heavy? Everything's got to be heavy too, right?
Yeah, it's not easy at all. It is not. I don't care. Oh, I just sand it down and rub it with some mineral spirits. I'm like, can you sweat
I just sand it down.
Yeah.
Well, there is a channel called DIY Mum.
DIY what?
DIY Mum. So she's a mother who makes she'll find something in the street, like a chest of drawers that was just left on the street. She'll claim it, take it home, sand it all down, repaint it, put new handles on it, and she'll sell it for like hundreds of dollars.
Yes.
And I think that is, I love watching things like that.
Yes, and that's this person I reached out to. I found out she lives in the Dallas area. She might be at the thing. I should ask her.
Yeah, spread the word. Spread the word.
Because I've got the Backstreet Boys cards that I had in my booth, and when I found out she loves the Backstreet Boys, and she went to an estate sale just to get all of it, I said, I've got trading cards if you want them. And she's like, oh my gosh, how much? And I said, I'm just going to give them to you. Because to me, they were in a set of everything that I got. So.
Yeah.
Did you ever show a program in America or New Zealand called Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yes, but I don't think I've seen it.
There's a scene in that where he's got a lineup of like suspected criminals, but the witness only remembers him singing a Backstreet Boys song. Yeah. So he goes down the line and makes each of them sing like a part of the Backstreet Boys, and then the next guy carries on from where the first guy left off. It's absolutely hilarious.
I think I don't know. I could be thinking of a different show, but it sounds familiar.
And then
is it Brooklyn Nine-Nine or is it Brooklyn something else?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So the city of Brooklyn and then the number 99. But it's it's a comedy. Like all of the people are really silly.
Okay, yeah, I've never seen that.
But It's just hilarious because the police officer who's doing the lineup, he's behind the glass. He's behind the mirror with the witness, and he absolutely loves the Backstreet Boys. So that's why he's making them all sing each part of the song, and then when it gets to the chorus of like "Tell Me Why," he gets on the he gets on the thing. He's like, "Tell me why," and it's just. And then all the other.
Hang on. Tell us that again.
In fact, you know what? Let me say it.
No. I want to hear it from you.
I want to hear you.
You were spot on.
Tell me why.
Yeah, it'd be like, so number 3. Okay, number 4. And then I'm like, tell me why. And it's just, oh, it's so hilarious. And then at the end of it, the woman will be like, number 5, that's the guy who killed my husband. And the police guy's like, oh, I forgot about that. Because he was so much enjoying the singing along, he forgot that this woman's husband was murdered. It is hilarious.
Yeah, I think we could all do like a lip sync, like open up our Friday Night Live with a Saturday Night Live skit.
Yeah.
Live from New Zealand,
The
England,
actual clip
America.
is like 3 minutes long, and I just cry laughing every time I watch it. It's so funny.
I want to thank Debbie Sue. It's Simply Debbie Sue for stopping by my live today before she had dinner. I did a instantaneous live when I was waiting for my husband and I was locked out of my car.
I jumped in and it was just a little circle spinning around.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and at the bottom, Debbie Sue said, "I think you have frozen."
Yeah, and then that's when I said goodbye to everybody because I knew that Ephraim would be there soon. And
yeah, Jennifer's cracking up.
So, yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yes, okay, I get it.
Yes, Debbie saying it froze. How long did you go live for?
I think it was like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a big hoorah, but I was just like, well, I got a story to tell. I'm done with my estate sale.
Yes, and I don't know yet where these proceeds are going to be going.
Well, my mom said, because her friend Vicky helped me, but she's helping my mom on that end, like moving in. But she helped me like as a body to take cash and to, she didn't price everything. She didn't come for that part. She just came for the sale days. And my mom goes, should I offer Vicky like $50 or something? I said, you can do what you want, but I really don't want to share these earnings with anybody because I did an awful lot of work. And we bought him lunch every day, and I gave her whatever she wanted out of the sale.
Yeah. Okay, that's plenty. That you know what? That's an under promise over deliver, right? Because she was just, happy to help out.
She was so helpful. Like I couldn't have done it, but I said to my mom, if you want to pay her, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to know what made Karen want to go to Vid Summit and what made her just make the decision to go?
Do you know what? So quite a few things actually. One of them was definitely because I'm organizing an over 40 creator conference next year in New York, sort of like late November, sort of early December.
Well, please give us a head.
Oh, definitely I will. And look, I'm aiming to have something to sort of say like early next year. So I'm definitely going to try and give like all of 2026. But one, because I heard Daryl Eves talk about it a few weeks ago on a video. He was being interviewed by, I think he was being interviewed by maybe the vidIQ podcast, maybe. He was being interviewed. Daryl Eves was being interviewed by the vidIQ podcast, which very interestingly is still in its very infancy. Have you guys been watching that? It's only got like 3,000, 4,000,
Yeah.
maybe 5,000 subs at the moment, but it's called like vidIQ podcast. But anyway, and he also interviews the guy that wears the blue and the yellow
Yeah.
glasses. Yeah.
Oh, he's brilliant. I love him.
Yes. But the
need,
guy.
I need them glasses.
Yeah, you do. You do. And so the thing is Daryl was saying that something like 6 years ago when they first started Vid Summit, he said we did it was bootstraps. We were just trying to, the ticket money to cover the costs. And we really didn't know what we were doing, but we did this thing and we just pulled it together and all that blah, blah. So I've literally, like, one of the things that when I found out about this just a couple of weeks ago, it made me think to myself, oh, like if I go to this, I will see what a really big professional one looks like now. Like this is a big professional outfit. And also, you know, who knows? I might be able to get a bit of intel from Daryl or people in his team about just the very first. So I thought that. The second thing was I've been really motivated by listening to the people who've gone for the last couple of years to Vid Summit talk about here are the pros, here are the cons, here are the things that we think they did well, and here are the things that we think that they need to improve upon. And they were talking about some basic stuff like not enough water around and like long queues outside in the baking hot sun and all of that. Whereas this year it's interesting, they've got 2 registration days. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, I thought this is good because this gives me permission.
So
that if
did I have to pick a day?
No, you can go to any of those 2 registration
Oh.
days. I think Monday and Tuesday are the registration days, and then
Right.
Wednesday and Thursday, I believe, are the actual sort of conference days. But it gave me sort of permission to feel like, well, if a really big professional outfit with unlimited funds and the deepest pockets you can imagine, if they, you know, every conference, right? Every conference
I've been to so many conferences.
flubs some
Karen.
stuff. They all flub stuff, you know. So it made me feel quite excited just to think, okay, but also I really wanted to see that, okay, this is the best that they can do. You know, this is what best practice looks like. And I'll just get a sense of what works well, what do people really like, all of that. So A, intel for next year. B, obviously the learning, and you get all the videos. So on the website, I think that they talk about you get access to all of the replays of every single talk for 14 days.
Wow.
So I thought I'll just email them and I would say to them, I just want to check, do we get the replays for 14 days? Like basically you want a big sprint, right? That's what I wanted to know. And they came back and they said, actually, we've decided to just make them unlimited. Like that's part of your ticket now. So they started off by saying 14 days. That's incredible value, right?
Yes.
That's incredible value. So the learning. Third thing, the networking. The networking. I mean, these guys were all talking about hanging out in the hallways a lot of the time. And they said they spent more time in 2024 than 2023, just missing a few of the talks. So being really selective about what talks they wanted to go to, and just they were getting more value from the networking and everything. So there's that. The fourth thing is I really want to bring some stuff back to my school community and just share some stuff. Like I'm really looking for some, I don't know, just cool little fine distinctions that I would be wrapped if someone told me that I didn't know, whatever.
Well,
So I'm looking to share that.
when
Did
it
you know
comes to your
VidCon-
planning, I have been involved in so many conferences in one way or another. I haven't done the whole organization, but I've been part of. So if you have questions, you know, because I've got things you really got to think about with New York. You really have to think about how far out is it from the airport and where would people stay?
Yep.
And, you know, because it's costly. And so,
yeah, exactly.
But anyways, we'll talk about that later.
Great. Love that.
I have a lot of kind of intel on like planning it that I can share with you. I don't, you know.
Yeah. And yes, do you mean VidCon or Vid Summit, Peter? Because there is a Vid. Do you know what the Vid Summit one that they don't really release much? I think they just do they just throw little marketing videos on. So, and I think there is some old stuff. The old stuff, that's good. The old stuff is good, but there hasn't been anything there this year. But
if they don't, then they should.
They do. Vid Summit definitely does have a YouTube. But yeah, but I think the main things I've seen is Daryl Eves being interviewed and talking about Vid Summit and stuff on his channel, Daryl Eves.
Yeah, Vid Summit has got less than 4,000 subscribers for their channel.
Yeah.
Which tells me that they're not putting a lot of effort in I mean, imagine the videos they could do marketing each year's channel, each year's VidCon, and then sharing channels, sharing videos. Like, what would you be wanting to do there? Would you be looking to like maybe interview some new YouTubers who you might meet and see what they like about Vid Summit, why they attend, things like that?
Definitely. I'm just looking something up here to talk about. Definitely do some lives there, doing some probably more maybe pre-record interviews type of thing with people. Like, how you just see like, I've seen at VidCon, like people just do, and of course we've seen Think Media, we've seen Sean Cannell, right? Do the little
sit down at the table.
And those are super professional ones, but I'm sort of talking about like they'd have to just sort of be more like, a little bit on the fly ones and stuff like that, which has got a fun energy about that too, hasn't it?
You know what? There's quite a few, at least creators in the Dallas area that are like they create things, they flip furniture. That one lady, I just got her email back. So I have no problem reaching like this. I've already made connections to a couple of them. Like I've got communication, and if you wanted to do that, we could see if there was, hey, would you want to be on a panel?
Do you know what too? Like literally in my mind, I've been thinking about a creator meetup, like who's in Dallas, right? Like, so that is the reason why as well on the school community, they've got the map there so you can see where people are. But literally in my mind, I thought, even if it's like 5 people, if you know a couple of people in Dallas, that we can all meet up at a coffee shop or something like that.
I did that from a podcast. There was a bunch of us that listened to the same podcast.
Yeah.
And chat from Facebook. And I said, who wants to meet up in the Denton at the bookstore? We all went.
Yes. See, that would be freaking amazing. And that is something as well that Reva talks about quite a lot as well, like the creator meetups thing. And the other thing is too, is Colin and Samir.
Yes.
They really talked this year about now, because they've not really done much of that, but they just like, actually, when we're in the city, we're just going to put the notice out that we're going to be in this coffee shop for an hour and just turn up.
Oh my God.
You see what I mean?
That's what you and I are going to do.
Dude, yes.
We're going to be.
We've set the reticular activating systems. RA is going on that now, girl. Because literally, I started off by saying to my husband, like, well, it's just for a few days and it's like about a week. And then I've gone at the beginning of the weekend and coming back at the end of your weekend. So I'm like, I've got some days free. That's what I'm saying.
Your channel and saying, this creator is
all
the way from New Zealand, and I'm going to be taking her to coffee.
You know what? We're literally doing it. We're going to put our mind. So anyone, if you know anyone in Dallas, please do like reach out to them and just say, we're going to do like a creator meetup, because honestly, we're just going to max out and do all the fun stuff. Do all the fun stuff. Yes.
Oki's only 45 minutes away.
Oh my God. Let's tap up Oki's. Now listen to this. Here's another super cool thing, guys, about this is an under promise, over deliver about Vid Summit. So I got this email, okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this year we're handing you something that could completely change how you network in the event. If you've secured your ticket, you now have access to Gobby the Goblin, an AI-powered connection assistant designed exclusively for Vid Summit attendees. Think of it as your secret weapon for collabs, deals, and strategic introductions before you even walk in the building. Gobby, one of our brilliant partners, helped bring this experience to life, and it's about to be a game changer for how you build relationships inside the creator economy. So it's called Gobby Goblin, like you can see there, right? And just super 3 things.
Is that in the email?
You will get that email. You'll get the email. So I've literally been on this and like engaging with it. And because it wants 2 of your socials, I thought, right, I'm still building out my website, which I'll have done by the end of the weekend. But here's what it'll do. 3 things. Number 1, match you with creators, brands, and agencies that align with your goals. Number 2, slide into your texts with curated intros and potential collabs. Number 3, send updates about pop-up meetups and connection opportunities. When others are showing up cold, your goblin is already warming up the room for you, Alison.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm literally just lying there in the morning, doing all the bad things you're not supposed to do, opening up my thing, seeing Daryl Eves, hitting that. I'm just like that. So this is the kind of fun stuff. So everything is good about it. Everything is good about it. And just...
And Jennifer, get over with this wedding stuff and get your body down here.
Jennifer, is your daughter married yet? I'm thinking that she might be. I thought it might have been in the last week. So tell us. By the way, the wedding dress video was just,
oh my gosh,
too beautiful, too precious. You had so many beautiful comments from everybody, and that, my God, your daughter, right? Like, I don't know, like nothing can look bad on her. They could put anything on your daughter. Yeah. She's a complete like coat hanger, you know. Hello, Nancy.
Okay, Making Marilyn Lane, is that Nancy?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, she got married on the 16th. Okay, which is a couple of weeks ago. Of course, because by the time you put your video up a couple of days later or something. Wow. Hey, Rosani. How was the wedding, by the way, Jennifer? Because I haven't caught up on, I don't think I've seen any wedding videos.
Seen the wedding video.
No. Is there a wedding video up now? Like just a little bit about the wedding, because obviously she can't do too much. And Nancy's saying she did an online summit. What is an online summit?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a YouTuber-y thing, or is that like something like as part of your membership, or online
I've done
summit?
those for crafting.
Okay.
I think it's like an online masterclass where people from a certain niche all converge.
Okay, maybe in the RV community.
There are different YouTube events that happen around bigger events. Like there's one called the YouTube Creative Collective, or YouTube Creator Collective, which is actually run by YouTube to help bring creators together and to help them network, and they have them in all 50 states.
Okay. Yeah, so Nancy's saying there's a theme and we all speak on it separately. Do you mean in the RV community, Nancy? And you guys are all online? Oh, there we go. This was one on the RV and Travel Financial Summit about funding travel and RV life. Incredible. So does everybody in the summit like get to speak, or just some people are speakers? That's really interesting. See, this is where we're just like all the ideas are germinating and we're just sharing everything and learning the new things.
Have you decided yet on how many of your notebooks you're going to be taking to Dallas?
I've got a recorder. I've got a recorder
because
I can't
pick up a
everything.
dictaphone. Yeah, you might just want to buy a dictaphone.
Yeah, and Nancy's saying that, but I could speak on starting a YouTube channel from on the road too.
Yes.
Yeah. So did you do that, Nancy? Or was it about like just funding the, what it costs to do your travel in an RV? We all send our videos to one person and share it with our email list plus others. Awesome. Okay. That's a fascinating idea. We all send our videos to one person. So does that look like everyone just coming in on is it a pre-recorded video? Is it like, I'd be really interested in what the format of that is.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a server or like a Google Drive, and then that gets emailed out to people.
Pre-recorded. Yes. So it's pre-recorded. Does someone have a YouTube channel, and do they put this whole pre-recorded, like a big giant Zoom call, and people are speaking, like taking turns each at speaking, like? Amazing. Have you started getting the emails yet, Alison? Have you been checking your emails?
Telling me how to put
that you're in.
Yeah. Karen, what's your handle for YouTube?
At YouTube Over 40.
Okay.
So she placed everything privately on YouTube, yet have to have the daily link. Okay, got it. Yep.
Can I just point out something?
Point something out.
1 hour and 30 minutes ago, Alison had no plans for next weekend.
Yeah. And now I'm meeting a guru.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're going there to meet the gurus. That's what we're doing. We're going to meet lots of gurus.
Yeah, we don't use that word.
But she's mine.
We are all each other's gurus.
And I know the first time I met her, she was in the mall trying not to act suspicious.
Oh yeah, the security
and the shiny earrings and stuff, and the red lipstick. Yeah, no, but yes, we're going to meet lots of. We are going to meet. That's right. You've got plans, and that's what you're doing on your birthday.
Yes.
7, 8, 9.
Yep.
And there's an after party, and people say the after party is the biggest dag of all, because this particular panel, they were 20-somethings, and they were like joking about the fruity music, like Britney Spears and everything like that. So they were just saying they just couldn't quite get the feels to go up, because it just wasn't their style of music. But they did say, talk about an eclectic, I'm thinking that word, eclectic bunch of people, like wide range. You've got families, you've got dads holding babies on the dance floor, you've got the bookish nerds that are like up there with their like little backpacks on, looking like little library geeks and stuff. Like, this is we are the world. This is the YouTube community. That's what we love about it.
YouTube is the biggest diverse platform on the planet.
Yeah. All right, my beautiful people. Let's respect everyone's time in the chat.
I'm sorry I wasn't engaged with everybody in the chat. I was just like so overwhelmed.
You've got a lot going on, Alison.
It is overwhelming. I'm still in that space of just like waking up in the morning and remembering that only like 4 or 5 days ago, like we were like, okay, we're go for launch and let's buy the ticket, then it's the research and the flights, blah, 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 blah. So I'm with you, Alison. I'm with you. I'm still there.
If Karen gives you her flight number, you'll be able to go on Flight Tracker and track where her flight is. And I imagine
I'm going to be a stalker now. No.
Yes. Stalk me. I need a friend. I need a friendly.
You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to give each other the iPad, the Apple
Air tracker disc.
And so that when we're in the venue, because if we want to do different things, we can find each other.
And we want to see the little glowing little red dots, like coming closer and closer and closer.
Yeah.
It'll be like
do.
Playing Pokemon Go.
I know. We are literally just going to be a couple of golden girls, unhinged, unfiltered.
I know.
And
and if
I was going to say insane, but
if any of y'all want to come on down to Texas, we're going to get you some cowboy boots, and we're going to teach you how to do some Texas two-step, because I don't know how either.
I think you have to help Karen buy her own cowboy hat.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it could fit that bun underneath.
Yeah.
But you get a 10-gallon hat, and
I've actually never seen Karen with her hair down.
No, I never wear my hair down.
I think I've been one of the few. You did it before live.
Yeah, I did. I just like pulled it down one day because I think Krista said, what does your hair look like down? And I'm like, well, it's just got a hair gel and some hairspray.
Oh,
And it
it's
kind of
beautiful.
like was a little bit of a thing, but it wasn't a thing. But yes. Alison has seen it kind of like like that. Yeah.
We'll get you a 10-gallon hat. It'll fit.
Give me a 10-gallon hat. Yeah.
Everything is big in Texas. That's our saying. Everything is bigger in Texas.
Right. And you know what Daryl Eve said? He said that there's lots of what do you say? There's lots of candy stores and
Oh my
soda.
gosh.
He goes soda stores. He sort of said it's Sugar City or the state of sugar or something. Is that true?
Yeah.
He just said there's just
It's all over. Yeah.
Word on the YouTube streets is that the best food in America comes from Texas.
Barbecue, they say.
That's the one.
Okay. I'll have to go on my cut when I come back.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me like what you like to eat or you want to try and all that, and I'll put our itinerary together.
Some gumbo.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Amazing. Okay. We're going to have a ball, Alison. We're going to have an absolute ball, and we're going to connect with all our other girls and guys.
I know.
So
and we're going to see people that we didn't know were going to be there. I mean,
how many more people will join our community after this event?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing, because all these people that were on a panel together, they've all been mates, they've done stuff together, and they were doing a pre-recorded video, literally just to gather up together. Even one of them was like traveling or something, so he was just like walking along, but they were friends. And it's just that example of, when people are giving value and everything, it's like, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter that, I mean, to me, it just added and it set us off on that beautiful direction when Alison and I keep on talking about it, was in the car on our very first live. And she really unstiffened, anyone up like me. If I was like going, like, you know what I mean? Like nervous and stuff. And Alison's just, you're being yourself, Alison. And when people are being themselves, it gives us permission to be ourselves too. And it relaxes. I relax when people are relaxed with themselves, because I can get a little bit like a bit nervy about new things.
No.
But honestly, you just set the pace for us. It was beautiful. We would just all go from there.
I remember the first time I ever jumped on a live with you girls, I was sweating the whole time through it. And now it's like, it's all just chill.
Yeah. Like literally people, if they got to go and have it, just everything's good. Everything is good. And also just lets people know that if they've been thinking about joining, and like everyone watching us tonight is always invited to come onto a live, because I know that there have been times when I've asked people and they, and I totally get it. So it's more like a one-on-one. I totally get that too, because it can be super busy. So, but just, if I've invited you before and you haven't sort of been up for it or whatever, please do feel free to hit me back up or hit any of us back up, because we're always keen to bring people into this slot.
I want to bring somebody on that I just started communicating with, and she's so interesting. Like,
good night, Nancy.
Yeah, her and I
we want to bring
definitely
Gina on.
Yeah, we want to bring Gina on, and just anybody. I won't sort of like make anyone embarrassed by sort of calling out your name, but so exciting. So you know what? On that beautiful, beautiful note, so that we're just respecting everyone's time, and you guys can go and get on, and you can go and groove on the new thing, Alison. Because I know that you need. I know that you need to go and do some zoomies around the house now.
I do.
You do.
We used to call my dog having a pepper up his butt. He'd run in circles, so I got to go do my laps.
I never used to know. I never used to know what zoomies was, and I heard somebody talking about when my dog gets the zoomies.
Zoomies, yeah.
And I literally
they wake up and they just start running laps and laps.
Yes. And so I thought, what a stunning word. I know that because I've been around my mum's dog and she did that once, and now I know what that name is. So you go and do some zoomies.
Yeah.
Peter's just going to go and try and like chill down. Oh my gosh, Alexa, after this morning or her late night, she literally an hour later after her video was up, she starts answering her comments, because OMG, she streamed to her channel. Like,
I saw it.
Like, what the heck?
I was commenting.
Oh my God, I know. But what I'm saying is, I didn't expect that she would do that. And guys, listen to this. All right. This is what we need to just like understand. This is a good thing for me. One of the very cool things, one of the cool many things about Reva is she's got guts and she will ask, like she won't sort of like be inappropriate or try and jump into a stranger or whatever. It's always warm connections, people that know her. She knows people, just from really engaging with them and the content and everything. But this morning when Alexa came on, Reva, amazing businesswoman and hyper connector, she said to Alexa, okay, Alexa, are you streaming this? This is before we went live. She goes, are you streaming this to your channel? And Alexa goes, no, I'm not. Like, and I'm not quite sure how to do that. So no, I haven't sort of pre-organized that. And Reva just said, hey, look, we can give you a minute if you want to. Alexa goes, oh yeah, that'll be cool. Like, I'd like to do that. So then she starts kind of going, oh, give me a minute. And then she said, I might need to jump out and jump back in. This is before we went live. And Reva just said, and we said, we'll wait. We're happy to wait for you, Alexa. And Alexa starts going, okay, this is just how beautifully humble and honest she is, She just starts going, click, click, click. Yes, tick. Yes, I want to do that. Blah, blah, blah. I think I've just hooked us up. Hello. Anyway, so then we're ready to go. And then she's streaming. And I'm just like, wow, just trying to like deal with that information. And because she's only been live once, and she literally just goes, and she even talks about it, I think, during the live, like, hey, thanks so much. Like, I've learned something new tonight. Reva, you told me how to go live on someone else's channel. Like super humble. But that is the power of asking a question. And just because I've always been too scared. When I have like famous people on, I just don't ask because I'm bold, but up to a point, like I just get too like, oh my God, I'm just too scared to ask. But that is a lesson for us all, guys.
I went to a self-improvement seminar and she on sales when I was in direct sales. And the lady said, if you don't ask, it's always a no. So you don't go anywhere.
That's right. If you don't ask, and in New Zealand, one of them was, if you don't ask, you don't get. That's probably a universal one, like an old-fashioned one. And guess what else too? No isn't fatal. Like no. if Alexa had gone and just said, oh no, I'm not, just because look, I haven't given heads up to my audience, or it's just not what I'm doing on my channel at the moment, that's totally fine, because it's not for everyone's channel.
You planted the seed.
Yeah, but she asked the question, and literally Alexa, she's late at night, she's had a full-on week and everything, and she literally just goes, oh no, just because like, she just sort of started sort of going, oh no, I'm not. And then Reva gave her space just to probably maybe talk a little bit more about it. And then she kind of goes, oh, I've never done that before. And Reva just goes, oh, I can show you. Do you want me to show you how to do it if you are keen? And Alexa goes, oh yeah, great. How do I do that? Hang on, I'll just look up here, blah, blah, blah. And we were on. But I just thought, wow, remember this moment, like asking the question, right?
Yeah.
Because Alexa had like 233 views when I got off, and I just went into like and comment in her video. 1 hour later, she had double that. But because it's Alexa and people want to hear from her, and also, especially with all the pivot and everything she's doing at the moment, who doesn't want to hear her be interviewed, right?
Right.
But yeah, it's a lesson.
Stephen Bartlett's book.
Oh my gosh, I don't have his book, but you've got his book, right?
Yes, and look at if I can.
I should just get that. I should just see if it's.
What is it?
I hate waiting for books to arrive. I just want to go to a store.
It's law number 6.
Yes, Jennifer.
Ask, don't tell. The question, behavior, effect.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be. Yes, that's one of the things that I'm going to be doing, is creating a playlist, and each video is going to be breaking down each of Stephen Bartlett's 33 laws. So there's going to be 33 videos, each one dedicated to each law. So you won't even need to buy the book, you'll just be able to watch the video.
I know, but even, you know what, I'm even interested in his little card pack. The questions, right?
That. Yeah,
dude, yes.
In fact, those questions could be used on a live.
Of course, that's exactly what I'm thinking about. They are literally the questions that he asks. So that's a bit of a no-brainer. I should get that. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a no-brainer, isn't it?
Those are the questions that his guests asks for the next guest, not knowing who that next guest is going to be.
Wow. Yeah.
So
that's really special.
You get to read the question, and then you get to find out which of his guests asked that question.
Amazing. And do you know what too? That could just be like a fun thing that all between us we could like share, and just, you know, we can each pick a question, you know what I mean, to kind of present or something like that. Like we can have fun with that.
Yeah, that could be like a
right?
game night type of thing.
Yeah.
Karen, I have just got my mind. I'm blowing it out of the water right now. You're going to be in Texas, and I am going to do it big, because I am reaching out to somebody who is, I will tell you, I'm leaving our audience up for a surprise. If I can pull this off.
Yeah. You pull off some stuff, and you know what? We're going to have an absolute ball, Alison. We will do, but between now and a week's time, we're just going to like hit up a few little friends, because we're only 1 or 2 connections away, aren't we? Like that's,
yes.
You know, from people. Like we will do, but I'm telling you, Colin and Samir, when they, you know, like I will ask Reva if I can ask in her community as well. Like, is anyone in Dallas? Like, you know what I mean? We can just reach out to our people and just
nobody else can have you. I get you.
But the creative meetups, girl.
Well,
like
the creative meetup is fine.
Yeah, that's just a one-off.
Yeah,
we just give those people 1 hour, maybe 2.
There is a specific category in Reva's community, a tab that says announcements. So that could be an announcement. I'm going to VidCon, Vid Summit.
Yes.
If anybody's in the area and would like to meet up, let me know.
Yeah. Yes. Amazing. See, that's why I love hanging out with you guys. Just you in the chat. And anyway, you in the chat are just someone who hasn't done a live with us yet, actually, because we are all friends and we all know each other. But yeah, just keep on encouraging just our friends in the chat, just, you know, if they're ever up for even a one-on-one with any of us or whatever, that'll all be so good. So yeah, on that beautiful, beautiful high, should we just go so we can do, the thing about Alexa is she said she was just obviously come off a live. She's like, I actually can't sleep just yet. So she's jumping in and like replying to some comments. But yeah, let's go off and Alison, she's networking already. That girl, she's probably talking to her gobby goblin as we speak.
I got to learn about that. You know me and technology.
No, you'll be great. Because all of this, I'm going to tell you what it is. You literally just choose your phone number or your WhatsApp. I just clicked WhatsApp. It just comes in. Hi, tell me about you. And you can just like give it some information and it comes back. And you can just ignore it till you're ready to come back and because you just sort of set it up with a bit of info. It's basic as.
Okay.
Yes. Good night, Debbie Sue.
Good night, Debbie. Thanks again for stopping by.
Yes, everybody. Hey, good night, beautiful people. Good night, Alison. Good night,
Paula.
Peter.
I'm sure you're out there watching. We love you.
Yes.
Hilda Joy, I got to get a new map, and I'm going to be a little late because I got a friend coming into town. So, Hilda Joy, I might be a little late to Tennessee.
Yes. Beautiful. Good night, people.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, you're all good night. See you, everyone. Bye. Bye.